we've always had far too many cowards in the black conscious community. Whether you're under the banner of black power, whether you consider yourself a black sovereign, whether you consider yourself a Muslim or Christian or Hebrew, far too many cowards in the black community. You will rise up and take out your sword to fight against one of your own for saying something that you disagree with. But here you're under the biggest murderer in the world, the biggest robber in the world, the biggest rapist in the history of the world. And you won't even think about having the thought of threatening to raise a pinky fingernail against your open enemy. You need to think about that. Keep your hands off King Noble. Have your little debate. Have your little disagreements. But keep your hands off King Noble. We can't continue to stand by and let you put your hands on one another when you won't fight against none of your open enemies. You won't go to war against none of your oppressors, but you'll go to war against those that are trying to help liberate you from your oppression. How you gonna go to war with Harriet Tubman? Huh? How you gonna go to war with Denmark Vesey? How you gonna go to war with Nat Turner? Huh? How you gonna go to war with Christoph? But you won't go to war with your enslavers. Keep your hands off of those that are fighting to put an end to your enslavement, no matter how much you disagree with them. You're too quick to fight those that will fight on your behalf. You're too quick to fight against and declare war with those that you have petty disagreements with. And even if the disagreements are major, you ready to cut somebody's head off. You ready to burn them up. You ready to take them out. But you're content with living under white supremacy. We can't allow you to continue to do this. It reminds me of the 90s. Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad was always under attack. You say you have respect for Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad. You say you love Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad, but I wonder those of you that were around, I wonder how many of you were secretly plotting against Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad. You wouldn't do it in the open with him because he had an army around him. And you were still trying to take him out, some of you, because you had a disagreement with something he said, a disagreement with his methodology. Now, but with him, you could agree with 1,000 things and disagree with 5 things, and those 5 things would be enough for you to go to war with him. Same with King Noble. If you're honest with yourself, you agree with most of what he says. But the few things you disagree with are enough for you to declare war and call for the man's life. That's why you got to question Facebook and YouTube. You got to question social media. How can you threaten a man's life and still have your page? But if we say tear the system of racism, white supremacy down, now our pages get terminated. Huh? You get put on probation. You get put in media site jail. Social media jail. But there's no jail for those of you that stand up and fight against those like the Honorable Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad. There's no jail for those of you that stand up against brothers like King Noble, or even like brothers like Ray Hagins. Y'all got major problems with Ray Hagins now. As much knowledge as he done dropped on your silly little head, he made a statement you disagree with. We need to stop supporting this nigga. But you can support white supremacy. You need to check yourself.